Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where last time we made contact with the Quarians, who decided, you know what, the world is ending, the galaxy is ending. Let's wage war against the Geth. That's probably the thing we should do right now. Nothing else is a higher priority. That said, there is a side mission that has now become a higher priority. So let us go do the side mission. Before coming back to the Quarians. Something about fuel reactors, apparently. I don't remember. I'm sure they'll explain on the way down. Let's see. How about Tali and Alenko? And then this time I need to get rid of this pistol because it's not quite as good as the Matuk. And then put the Matuk back in because that actually worked a little bit better. Do I have anything that lightens the load? I don't have anything that decreases weight yet. For the assault rifle. And oh, that was an interesting cut.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
All right. Let's turn that on. Let's actually switch. Yeah, let's switch back to cluster grenades. And turn that on.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Maybe you need to go and buy yourself a new outfit. That outfit has been getting a lot of use.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
Need a radiation workaround, soldier. Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Okay.
Understood, Lieutenant. Got it, Captain. Good work, Coslow. I'll take it from here. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Okay, so I can't go directly to the fuel rod. Oh. What am I?
Directional guidance error.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
Something's wrong here. It's too quiet.
I'm feeling an ambush. Just stay sharp, people.
What did I accomplish? Aside from blocking off where I came in, so I probably can't go back down there. Oh, do I have to... go pick up the next wall? All right. There was just a little bit more busy work.
The fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Is it now accessible? Not from this side. Okay, yeah, this definitely... now that I'm getting a better look at everything, this is one of the multiplayer levels. I have some fond memories playing the multiplayer in this game, actually.
Commander,
It wasn't bad.
movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Yep. And now that I have a much better recharge rate, I almost don't even need to necessarily shoot my gun. The gun is more towards, like, tougher bad guys. Or people with armor, or people with barriers. I almost forgot that I had gotten rid of the scope.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
All right. Also doing that.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
It's a good thing there are no bad guys in between me and them.
Go here.
Otherwise, things might be challenging. But who needs that? Although that's the thing with the multiplayer ones. Like you fought a fairly large amount of enemies. Although I feel like it was tough to get like a full squad.
Initiating restart.
And maybe that's like the big issue with the multiplayer, or any multiplayer in game in general, that doesn't necessarily have full support. They're coming from the walls. Because unless there are updates to the multiplayer, like, people are just going to eventually get tired of it. Fallout 76's nuclear winter mode is a perfect example of a perfectly fine multiplayer mode that suffered from a lack of development, a lack of consistent development, should I say. Like, there was a point in time where they added like one map, and that was it. And then they were wondering why people weren't lining up to play the game, and they shut it down. Because it wasn't drawing numbers in order to fill up matches. And with, like, Mass Effect 3, I'm still trying to be on subject. That's... I can't guarantee I will always be on subject, but...
Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Roger that.
Go get him, Malenko!
Bring them home. Absolutely.
But, like, the drive to play the multiplayer was tied so much to the single player that essentially, once people were finished playing the single-player portion of it, they stopped playing the multiplayer portion of it.
Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about Caden?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
And combine that with the lack of updates, and essentially you get a multiplayer mode that's kind of like a flashpoint in a... I'm using the word flashpoint, even though I don't necessarily know whether that actually stands for what the hell I'm talking about. A single point of contact for that idea, where people play it for the moment and then they move on. Like, it's not a games as a service thing. It's a games... It's like an addition to the game. Now, I believe...
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt. Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
The multiplayer mode did have its own set of rewards that it got you. You unlocked further characters, you unlocked other weapons.
The entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force.
But if I remember correctly, it took a lot of time in order to actually unlock things.
It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
That's okay. We're good. Let's see, what are we at? 4834, and I want to say we need to be above 8,000. But we still have the Quarians and the Asari to woo to our side. Any dialogue? Not even a hello?
You've got new messages, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I've just heard the news you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced Dr. Solis to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Werlock that they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you've saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malon Heplorn. What can I say? Just saving lives every single direction I go in. Except for that kid. That kid's dead. Plot child is dead. Alright, let's head back to the Quarians. We've got apparently Admiral to save, a Geth server to shut down. On Rannoch. Let's save the Admiral. And we will bring with us Tali, except we're going to change her appearance so that her visor looks like a visor and not like a closed-off helmet. Should I just take the... Like, if I get rid of the submachine gun, what does that... Brings it up to 200%. Let's try just the Matic. I feel like that's done the best for me. Who needs more than one weapon?
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Salcoris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Salcoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost Admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Salcoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
You make no promises in keeping your own civilians safe?
Within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
I wonder if it's the Geth jamming tower.
Hopefully Admiral Chorus remained with the escape pod.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
We're taking fire.
Evasive maneuvers.
Aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
I guess that's pretty cool.
We're getting closer to that jamming tower. I hope the Admiral is all right. There are so many Geth here already.
Cleanup crews. The Geth never learned to take survivors.
Yeah, it's not exactly like the Geth are prepared to actually take prisoners. Like, they would actually have to carry food. Ooh, pyro. You know, I kind of miss the scope. Kinda. I might get rid of the extra ammo per clip. Ooh.
Shepard. I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Is that a sniper rifle, probably? If it's a sniper rifle,
Geth patrolling down there.
then I can take a pass. Hmm. All right. Very rude. Ah. Also, the Geth are pretty good at dodging these rockets. Or these, biotic shots of mine. Oh, is that Tali's, sphere of influence? Or is that the enemies? It's hard to tell. I can't hit it with gunfire, so probably it's Tali's. Ow. So many rocket troopers. Who gave these Geth all these rockets? Ooh, a Geth Spitfire.
We should be able to disable it.
Oh, that's just a heavy weapon. All right, I'm okay with that. Who's shooting at me and from where and with what?
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
All right. Tally, you are the... Let's make a plot-related choice. I would say Tally because she's probably better with machines and she knows Geth technology more.
No problem.
It's probably not going to speed up the time. But
Dropping from orbit.
at least it feels like I'm making a plot-relevant decision. All right, that burned through that Geth Prime. Can't really see what you're shooting at, though.
The AA gun is offline.
Excellent.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
All right. I think I made pretty good use of that gun. You can now carry on to the next defensive installation. Some shotgun mods for all the shotguns I've definitely not been using. Although that's the nice thing about Mass Effect 3 is, oh hello, is that you have options.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
Don't move. We've got Metagel.
We haven't even been using it.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast Vasranok.
Let's get to that tower.
Oh, Vasranok. That is... So the Vasranok, that's determining, like the surname of the Quarians is essentially the ship that they call home. Tali Vas Normandy refers to the Normandy as her home ship, where the home ship matters very much in Quarian culture. So the entire idea of calling him Vasranok states that the planet has become his home. The planet has become his surname. He has returned.
Turret.
All right, let's sneak around. So that we could get a better view on the turret. Who is shooting at us? It is you! Yeah, get rid of these other folk. Yeah.
Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off. Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Yep, sure, why not?
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
Ooh,
Shepard, you can use that Geth turret.
I can. Or else they will use it against me.
More incoming Geth!
This feels like every other turret I've used. It does not necessarily seem uniquely Geth.
Done. This gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
Geth at the door!
Okay. Ah. Just far enough. And get rid of the pyro. Yeah, I think going for the extra damage has generally been alright. And yeah, I've largely been using just one gun, let alone bouncing between. Here, Liara, you can have your chance to shine. Nah. Anybody else?
I'm nearly there. There. Gun disabled.
Excellent. Good job.
I'll signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me.
Oh my gosh.
We'll soon be over.
Just tell me the thing that I want to know.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Yeesh, that was like pulling teeth with this guy. Ooh. But I get to use the gun.
The Admiral, we have to hurry.
I've got this.
Yeah. We've got the gun. Luckily, you don't have to be that accurate.
Getting cover!
I say as the shuttle is getting repeated rockets shot at it. I feel like every rocket... Can I shoot the rockets out of the sky?
Clear, go!
Will it matter?
Admiral, come on!
Yeah, the thing's already done.
Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
Time to cut the Geth off and the Reapers and put a stop to this madness.
The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
Oh yeah, I think I remember how this works. This eventually leads to a boss fight against a Reaper.
To neutralize this technology, you should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Okay, so basically take out... Oh my gosh.
The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
Admiral Garrel's right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
As you say, Commander. All right. You've got your ships.
Thank you, Ron. You'll get them back in good condition.
It's a good thing I was able to just show up, have little to no context as to what's going on, and then make a decision for everybody. And then not even have to deal with the consequences. Good times. Good times.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Commander Shepard, the civilian fleet is grateful. You have returned our Admiral to us. I mourn those who fell in the homeworld, but Zalcoris stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The Admiral told me you met my cousin Dorn Hast on Rannoch. It means much to me that Dorn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all that you have done. Yours most sincerely, Captain Navtil Vas Grigult? Alright, let's go stop these fighters. Was it the comm hub? Or the Reaper base? Okay, Rannoch is way down here. Disable this server, the Reaper base. Okay, so we want to do the... It would be nice if, like, there was something more than just the quest title. Like, shut down Geth server. This is a secondary mission. Garrus and Tally, and now all of the original people have flown with each other. Ah, yep, that's a new sniper rifle. Almost as damaging as the Mantis 5, and that's without upgrades.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
If I have to go lawnmower man in this game, that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
I guess it just did.
I mean, that's pretty much how the Geth drop from their ships anyway. And I like how we have matching guns during a cutscene. Tally has no guns for this cutscene. She just came in unarmed. Oh, there's her gun now. And now we've got matching pistols. So how is this mission going to work? Like, is it going to be necessarily different from... any of the previous ones? Is it going to be like a third-person shooter? Just within the virtual space? Kind of like Saints Row 4, when you became a toilet?
It is best if you connect alone.
Or was it Saints Row 3 that you were turned into a toilet? It's been a while.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
No, it's a good thing that the docking port is acceptable for humanoid use and safe somehow. He said remain still, not...
Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
What's the phrase from Superhot? The mind is data, the body is hardware.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
All right. No, but I have a special gun for this purpose.
Establishing connection to access point.
Which recharges, it looks like. It slowly recharges.
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
All right. Because the best way to reinterpret virtual programming is with a gun.
And thanks, I think.
Though I wonder, like, where like any sort of necessarily challenge is going to be in regards to this section. Am I just kind of going down a path? Will Geth security eventually notice my presence? I just went in a circle because I need to go that way. I mean, still, it's neat to look at.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
And then you combine that with the sound effects for every like footstep. Like you combine the block visuals with the
Cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
with every little footstep, and it feels more like old school arcade in disguise. All right. I mean, I suppose it's a change of pace.
Access to data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
All right.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. is a hug.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
But why would I process your memories through my... I don't...
Must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
All right. Yeah, like, why? Just because I haven't seen them doesn't mean the Quarian hasn't seen them. And if the Quarian the Geth has seen Quarians unmasked, like, this is video footage, not an interpretive dream. Like, even if the world around me is built to better interface with my mind, that doesn't mean that the footage for the video is not based on any actual data.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago.
All right.
Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
It's convenient that the data clusters happen to be chronological.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establish the connection with the remaining server node.
Do we have a little bit of... Oh. Maybe that's why we see the memories as is, because we're not necessarily looking at this station's memory. We're looking at Legion's memory, because Legion created the interface.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Okay.
Give me an update.
The thing that I'm doing is working.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
All right. So still no danger, just slightly trickier shooting. In some sections, not that section. That section didn't require any trickier shooting.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed.
Ah, and notice how it's giving me a chance to... hit multiple angles at once. Which means I'm able to...
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Nah. There we go. And then I would imagine I hit that there.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. Accessing data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking...
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Huh. So not all of the...
The war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Okay, where do I go next? Let's see. Does that have... Yep. Nope. That's just one straight on. Same goes here. Yeah. Some require slightly fancier shooting, but not all of them.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Okay.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow the growth long enough to access the data cluster.
There we go. And then I imagine we're going to shoot this one. And then that'll allow me to shoot... Nope, not good enough.
Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Maybe that one? There we go. That's the one. Why do I even have limited ammo in this section? Like, is that necessarily a challenge that this section needed? Was limited ammo for your gun, which you're not even using to shoot bad guys with?
You must search for a vulnerable
Okay, I get it.
Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Legion, you don't have to...
This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels.
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Which creates an interesting twist on the whole, like, the expectation is that, the Quarian versus the Geth is all about, like, machines gain intelligence, machines destroy everything. That is the cliche, more or less. We must stop Skynet from happening.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Admiral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
Now what?
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server nodes established. We are ready to transport you.
All right.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped. We detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Excellent. Good job, us. Oh, no, we actually have to get out of here.
Route access acquired.
That's probably important.
This communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from the server.
I presume the Reapers have found us.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
No, nothing has happened.
Shepard, you all right?
Did it work? Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Has...
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours.
All right, that's some solid judgment.
These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
They're welcome to sign on. The Reapers will put up a tough enough fight.
We are aware Geth are capable of calculating odds of victory over the old machines.
What are the odds?
Greater than they were before.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
I suppose that's a positive outlook.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth
Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
I'm sure he's...
We need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
No.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said their life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology.
Or we're defeated due to lack of people.
Ships to rescue life pods.
People are more important.
I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
You're welcome. That was an obvious, easy choice. 4919, almost over the 5,000 barrier. And do you have anything to say? Are you done? Have you run out of dialogue?
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Commander, my squad continues to defend the fuel reactor on Scion. The Reapers seem intent on taking it down. Not on my watch. We will hold the line. Geth programs in hardware designation. Legion have requested Prime runtimes update. Shepard Commander on platform status. Complying. Prime platforms housed in server 02241145511 remain stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of Creator-Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander. Designated allies. Awaiting conflict status update. I'll see what I can do, but not today. For now, got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.